places, everyone. The Jedi is now on set. We're 10 seconds to air. All lighting and production team, stand by for your cues. All assistants, take your mark. Engineers, stand by for my cue to go live in 3, 2, 1, and roll intro.
What's up, everybody? This is the Jedi. I'm back this week, everybody, and I'm a lot more refreshed than I was last week. If you're watching me now, that means you got the message from the previous video over on the other channel, and you're here watching this week's review with me. I want to say thank you to everybody that sent me well wishes and words of caution to set my ass down and shut it down and bring it down. I thank you guys all. I don't have any names in front of me. I'm going to say Lita McVeigh Jordan, my cousins, Lynette and Stanley, thank you guys. My Sasser, I think it was Adriano, was that you? A few of my brothers too, appreciate you guys. Again, I can't name everybody, you guys, but I do thank you, and I deeply appreciate it. Thank you so much. I also want to say that last week was a complete and total fail because I missed some key points last week. Now I want to say right at the beginning, this week's episode was off the cheesy. You got, this is going to be a long review. It's going to be long. It's going to be long. All right. We're going to try and bring it in under 45 minutes maybe. Hopefully. Anyway, so I missed. But this week's episode was packed with some of everything. Like, this was the episode of episodes. And you saw that even in the intro, some of my technical people said, you should run a picture of Tyler, you should run, and so they did it on their own without me, alright? I didn't appreciate it, alright? And so I already fired 3 people even before we started production tonight, alright? I don't play around. I don't do it. I don't have time, alright? Now, last week I missed, I forgot to mention that Benny had asked Candace for $5,000, and she was like, yeah, I'll get it, you know, as soon as I get my purse or something like that. I was like, damn it, I missed that. That was a critical point. That's $5 grand. But you can't do everything, right? So I missed that. And I also missed the big scene at the end, everybody, when Jim and Wyatt had the fight after Wyatt was assassin Salim. Jim decked the hell out of Wyatt, had him on the ground and everything, had him cut up and bleeding and everything. And here comes Miss Seeley. She came in to pick Wyatt up off the ground, but that was the main part, because then Wyatt goes, how's your son? And Miss Seeley's like, well, he's powerful fine, Mr. Wyatt, sir. I've got cooking to do. And he goes, did he spend a long time in the hospital? Is he okay? He goes, you know what happened? He goes, you heard what happened? Hear about what? Mr. Wyatt, sir, you was gonna get me. You gonna get me, hold up. You was gonna get me in trouble with Master. So anyway, I can't believe I missed that part, y'all. I can't believe it. But that's just testimony. I'm telling you, like, when I watched that review back, I don't know how I made it to the end. Oh my God, I was exhausted. Wow. Anyway, it's all good. I also want to say, if you're somebody that's watching my review for the first time, I am the Jedi. I have the best review on the internet. That's not being arrogant. That's not dissing nobody else. I'm just saying you can judge that for yourself. But I got the best review on the internet. And one thing that I like to do is when I do these reviews, because I do so many serious topics and stuff on my channel. I have nearly 550 videos. But when I do my show reviews, I like to just let it all go. So I take on a character, alright? A lot of things come out of me, so you just have to just be here for the ride, alright? Now let's go into the fantasy. What's up? Alright, so it opens up right there in the kitchen from the way it was last week, alright? And Stormcloud is on the damn staircase. Cue Stormcloud! Stormcloud is on the staircase. And Jim is sitting over there holding his breath too, because they don't know what Wyatt is going to say to Miss Seeley. Alright? So Stormcloud comes down the stairs and she goes, Hannah, Catherine needs you. Yes, ma'am. So Miss Seeley goes on out to see about it. So that saved it from Wyatt telling Hannah it all coming out. But they went right up to the line, and then they went right up to the line with some other things tonight. We're going to get into that. And oh, this was such a good episode, y'all. I'm so excited. I feel like myself now again. You know what I mean? I'm excited about the episode, and I'm on fire right now. I'm on fire. I'm on fire, fire, fire. I'm on fire. Somebody get me my croissant and my tea, alright? There's going to be bonuses for everybody too, you guys. Bonuses. Yeah, I know. Second episode back. Yeah. So anyways, so Wyatt, so Stormcloud takes a handkerchief and starts, like she's going to wipe Wyatt's blood. He's like, get the fuck back, bitch. Don't fucking touch me. Alright? Don't touch me. So Stormcloud is not happy about this, because you know you don't speak out of turn and out of line with Stormcloud. You simply don't do that. So she goes, what were you going to tell her? And he goes, I was going to tell her everything about the car, about the DA, about everything. Alright? Remember, Wyatt is still on rogue status, everybody. Alright? Still on rogue status. So Stormcloud is not pleased about this. Alright? So he says, yeah, and how you got the car and you're holding it over Jeffrey's head, you know what I'm saying, and mine, you're trying to, you know, manipulate, and like, why would y'all even do this? And she was like, we was trying to save your life, boy. We was trying to protect you. He goes, what, protect me from being charged with murder? She goes, you owe us. And I'm the type of person, I collect on all of my debts. Classic Stormcloud. Listen, I want to say this, you guys. Now, I know we talked about it in previous seasons of this season. Alright, we've been back and forth about who's the baddest bitch. Is it Candace? Is it Stormcloud bitch from hell? I'm going out on a limb now, troops. Now, you need to be with me, alright? You need to be with me. I'm proclaiming it's Stormcloud. I said it. 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 Alright? 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 You can type me all the stuff you want to. Alright? We can fight about it. We can have spirited conversation. I'm telling you, Veronica is the baddest bitch on this damn show right now. Period. The damn end. Candace is laying low right now. I'll meet you halfway. Candace is laying low. She was the baddest bitch when everything first started out, but not now. You see what I'm saying? It's all about Stormcloud. It's all about Stormcloud. It's all about Stormcloud. Alright? And then Candace. Oh, we're going to get to that. Anyway, so when she goes, and I collect on all my debts, and then Wyatt goes, well, you'll be collecting from prison. I love that. Strike one for Wyatt. Alright? So Wyatt takes off, and then she's telling Jim that you need to beat that boy into shape, Jim. You need to beat that boy into shape. And she's telling him, you know, you need to go on and send him to prison if he can't learn, if you can't get him in shape. You know what I'm saying? Why haven't you handled this? And Jim goes, he goes, I'm just too tired. She goes, when is the devil ever too tired? Which kind of felt weird for her saying that, because she is the devil. All right. It's just, well, if he's the devil, then that's the devil's mistress. All right. All right. All right. All right. Man. But it was interesting because Jim was kind of low-key in this. I guess he really is kind of worn out. Remember last week when Celine was in there, Jim, talk to me. Jim, talk to me. Jim, Jim. And he just kind of was like, when she was like manhandling him and stuff. So Jim is really out of it. He's really out of it. He's really out of it. But Stormcloud is over it. She was like, you need to beat his ass into goddamn it submission. All right. Because basically Wyatt is a liability to all of them. Wyatt is the linchpin. He could crash all their house of cards. All of it. You see what I'm saying? All of it. You know what I'm saying? Alright. So now, then, remember last week it was called 2 funerals. So now they switch to the funeral. Alright? And there's Landon and Maggie. That's the first that we see in the scene. And she's basically telling Landon, you know, you need to go and handle the press. Remember, Maggie is still in campaign mode. She's the ultra professional. She wants to make sure that everything goes off without a hitch. They still have a campaign to run. She's determined that Jim Cryer is going to be in the governor's mansion. All right? And she never loses. And it's her job to do it, and Landon is her henchman. All right? And her little stool pigeon, he does what she tells him. All right? So she disperses with Landon. All right? Tells him to go handle the press. Then, goddammit, Candace pulls up. What is that car, you guys? What is that? I'm not a car person. Like, if I don't drive it, and if it's not a stretch limousine, I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is, alright? I don't even know half the cars that I own, because I'm usually in limos, alright? I'm in limos, alright? If I'm not in a limo, I'm on my private jet, and I don't have time for cars, and I have people that buy cars for me, alright? And even then, I have a driver, so I can't be bothered. Alright. But somebody tell me what kind of car that is, because I like it and I'm thinking about buying one. Alright. Here comes Candace. She pulls up. She gets out looking devastating in her black. Alright. Hannah comes up. What are you doing here, Candace? Massa gonna be mad. You gonna get us. I said bonuses. Anyways, she's telling her, Massa gonna be mad. You gonna get us. You showing up here at this funeral, this gal. Massa gonna be mad. Candace said, Heifer, goddammit, Amanda was my friend. Alright? I'm here to support her. I'm in mourning. Alright? But their little tisk doesn't get a chance to get off the ground before up comes Jim and Catherine. Candace says hello. Catherine, in her death glass, whatever the glasses were, death high society shades or whatever she was wearing, was out of character. All right. Remember earlier in the season, she was calling her 9. Get out of my house, 9. You think I don't know about my husband's affairs, 9. Remember, she's 9. So she was all said hello to Candace, alright? I was surprised she was like, get the hell out of here right now, alright? But we find out why later on, and we're going to get to that, alright? Jim is about to buck, you know, and so Catherine just kind of holds him back, like, nah, slow your roll. Then here comes Stormcloud Bitch from hell. And David, and so Candace goes, Ronica, and she goes, I wish I had warned you not to come here or something like that. And Candace goes, she goes, I wish I had warned you about that lipstick. It's really awful. Like, I wish I had warned you about that lipstick. And then they had like this little back and forth cat fight. I couldn't write that fast, y'all. I couldn't write that fast. But they were just lobbing like little petty catty insults, like nice, nasty, like we're at a funeral, be nice, but I hate you, bitch. I loved it. I loved it. I loved it. And I actually forgot I had written those parts because I actually wrote that whole funeral scene on this episode tonight, you guys. Actually, I took lead on this with directing on this particular episode tonight. I told Tyler, I said, I need to go ahead and direct this episode because the season premiere was good, but it wasn't up to my standard. So I need you to sit this one out. Alright? Alright. So Tyler and I thought about it, you guys. I'll tell you about it later. I'll tell you about it later. Alright? And there's lawyers involved once again. Every time something happens with Tyler, there he goes calling his lawyer. I'm like, Tyler, why can't we just work this out like producers? Oh, I'm sorry, that's because you're not a producer. I'm sorry, 8-time Oscar, 6-time Emmy, 3-time Grammy. So Candace tells David, she's like, David, she goes, or you know, when he said Miss Young, and she goes, Mr. Old. So she goes, I'm still waiting on my interview. Remember Maggie was supposed to be getting her the interview at the damn law firm. All right. He goes, we're still working on that. I'm working on my David. When I go to a restaurant, I'm going to order like this. I have the pancakes. I'm working on my David, y'all. I'm working on my David because remember I write L. David Ports. L. David Ports. L. David. So, anyways, he tells her, like, we're working on it and such as. Alright. So, so then, here comes Wyatt. Wyatt comes up. He goes, what are you doing here? Leave. But, you know, Candace can't be intimidated, you know, like it's nothing. So she's just giving him that little, like, you mean nothing to me? You mean nothing? Look, then, now, and I hate they didn't show, like, the funeral part, like, just the whole, you know, like, and now we lay this to rest, and then we kind of see the casket going down or something, something. And there could have been more done with the scene as far as they should have had pictures of, like, Amanda, you know, or something. I don't know, y'all, something. You feel me? I don't know. I had my assistant director with me, so what are you going to do? What are you going to do? So now they're all getting into cars and leaving, and I love this. Wait, is that... Yeah, I love this. Because so, Catherine gets in the car. This was classy. Catherine is in the car, and she has the window down. No, the window comes down, and we see Catherine with those glasses on, looking very wealthy. You know, remember, it's the haves and the have-nots. She's looking very have. All right, so she's like, Miss Young, I'm having a few people over to the house. I'd love for you to come. And Candace goes, wait, let me try and get her look. She goes, I'd be honored or something like that. And she goes, yeah. She goes, I'd love for you to come, like that, right? And so while she's still looking at her, she hits the button, and then the window just goes up. Did anybody else love that? She doesn't move or nothing. She just like, I'd like you to come. And the Candace goes, okay, I will. Thank you. And then she's just like, I hollered when I love that. I loved it. I loved it. Anyways. And I even wrote, rolls up window dramatically. And Hannah's Kizzy standing there. You can't go to Master House. You stay. We be in the cotton field picking. Don't. Now, you guys let me have my way right now, all right? Don't you cautioning me and shushing me. I can't work with these people. I tell you guys all the time. There's some weeks I have my people, my crew. Then there's other times when I have Tyler's people. I can't. Anyhow. Now they switched to the DA's office. This pissed me off. There's Jennifer. She doesn't age, y'all. You could just redo Coming to America right now and insert Jennifer. Anyways, this pissed me off, and I want to hear back from you guys, because I don't like when Tyler takes us up to the line and then you're going to deny me. You see what I'm saying? I can't be done like that now. You see what I'm saying? I'm going to get mine. You see what I'm saying? I'm going to get mine. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to get mine. You know what I'm going to get mine. I'm going to get mine. I need to work on that. But anyway, here we are all ready for Jennifer to put this damn case together with Wyatt and all of it. He's already confessed, all right? And now she's she's suspecting arson with the fire at the damn Harrington mansion. Here comes her damn boss telling her he doesn't want her on the case. You know how powerful these people are, and this and the third, and this, and she's like, so you want me to just drop this? Look, I'm calling Tyler. Here's why, you guys. Because what did I tell you? I said, go back and watch the reviews now. I said to you, I said, Wyatt has confessed. I don't want, remember when him and Catherine had Wyatt in there and was like, Wyatt, why don't you have a shot with us and everything? And he was telling me, Wyatt, you know, tell me why you hate me. And it was like this whole confession little session that they had. And I said then, I said, I don't want it to be, oh, Wyatt had a few drinks and now he doesn't remember or something like that, or Wyatt was drunk. I don't want that. Wyatt is found out. All right? Now, with this conversation between Jennifer and her boss, they alluded to when he goes, well, you know, what it sounded like was somebody on the phone that was drunk out of their mind and this and that. Stop the camera. Stop camera. Stop it. Anyways, I know what they're trying to do, y'all. I'm sick of this card. Do you understand? I'm sick, and I'm calling Tyler. All right. That's why I just had my producers to stop the tape, because I had to go and call Tyler right now, and obviously he is once again trying to ignore my calls, and I don't appreciate it, and I don't need it. All right. But trust and believe, I will be speaking with Tyler about this because I don't appreciate it. All right. This got in post-production. All right. All right. All right. I was not aware of this. I was there for this whole episode, the production of it, and this comes out. Look, I'm over the car, everybody. I'm over it. And especially what we find out later about Melissa and so forth. We're going to get to that now. We're going to get to it. All right? But just know that I'm pissed off about that right now. I don't appreciate the shit. I don't appreciate it. Jennifer needs to be on the damn case. Wyatt is found out. She needs to prosecute that. And she needs to move forward with her finding out about the arson. Maybe her and Maggie need to talk. I'm writing the scene. All right? You'll see that in the next couple of episodes. All right? I'm writing Maggie and Jennifer have lunch. All right. Now, they switched to Celine's house. Now, you guys know since season 1, I have been calling for Celine to go down the flight of stairs. All right. I'm okay with it right now because at least she has been neutralized. All right. She has been neutralized, and so that makes me feel good. Wait, hold on, you guys. Okay. Now, she's been neutralized for the most part, all right? Although I still don't need her. But now they switched to her house. And there she is all in her feelings. In comes Carlos. Carlos has a new haircut now, all right? He's looking more gringo or more pinchejuelo, all right? But here he comes in and he tells her he's been fired from the campaign office. Remember, when he went to see Jim and the whole thing came out, he told her, remember when he went to the campaign office later, he was like, he wanted Carlos fired. So now we're picking up there. Carlos is coming home. He's been fired. All right. From the campaign office. All right. And she's like asking him about it, but then he notices, he goes, what are you doing home? Or something like that. And some kind of little lie she told, but he notices her damn uniforms in the trash. He goes, then why are your uniforms in the trash? She goes, oh, because they're getting old. I need new ones, Carlos. I need new ones, you know. He's like, no, I have you lied. You lied. You lied. And he asked her straight up, are you in love with Jim Pryor? She didn't even hesitate. She was like, yes, he loves me too. You know, like she's telling him, like, he don't love Catherine. He's really in love with me. He just needs some time. He's going through some things right now, and it's whatever. All right. So it's interesting to see Celine, because I've told you guys, I'm not over. Celine's got something big planned, and she still holds a secret, everybody. Remember, she keeps saying, we have a deal, we have a deal. I told you guys last week in my failed review that I have decided that Celine is Wyatt's mother. I'm sticking to it. I'm sticking to it. I'm sticking to it. Alright. So, Carlos basically, she's not going to be, you know, he's not going to be able to really have any influence over her, you know what I mean? She is stuck on Jim is in love with her, alright? Now they switch back to the Cryer house. This is where it gets really complicated, everybody, alright? Maggie goes outside, alright? We see a car pull up. It's this older gentleman. I didn't catch his name. I don't think they said it. It's not important anyway, alright? Tyler directed that particular part of the scene. He did the casting. I don't need to know the guy's name, alright? I don't need to know it. Anyways, now remember the night that, I think it was the same night that Stormcloud came to the hotel and tore up everything? Remember there was this quick little scene between Maggie and David. And remember, I was like, who is she having followed? Who is she having followed? Well, we found that out tonight, goddammit. She is having, goddammit, Stormcloud followed. Alright? Dude shows up, gives her some pictures, and it's the pictures of Benny and Stormcloud doing that thing you do in David's truck. And she's like, isn't that his truck? And the dude was like, yeah. And he was like, when was this taken? He was like, 48 hours ago or 72 hours ago or something like that. And Maggie is perplexed, you see? By the way, has Maggie met Benny, y'all? I don't know the answer to that. Anyway, she know him now. So those are the pictures that he gives to Maggie, alright? So now we at least know that Maggie was having Stormcloud follow. Was she having him follow for David? Or was she just doing it on her own because she didn't trust the bitch? Let's move on, alright? Anyways, and I even I said, this is who Maggie had following somebody. Anyway, she tells him, keep following Benny. Alright? And he's like, okay, if I have to follow him to his house, that's going to be an extra $200. I didn't appreciate that. What was he talking about? Because Benny and them supposed to live in the hood, and like, you trying to say something? You trying to say something? You trying to say something? Anyways, I felt a little salty about that, y'all. Let me know what y'all think. Alright? Then, god damn it, here comes Melissa. But y'all, it comes all out. Melissa pulls up. Alright? She goes in there to see Veronica. Here comes David. David, say hello to Melissa. David is not feeling this shit at all. So he's automatically looking a little like. Then he says, she goes, "Where's Jeffrey?" And David goes, "He's with Landon." That pissed Stormcloud off too, right? David is poking at her ass, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, bitch, he with Landon, you know what I'm saying? Get that man love, you know what I'm saying? Last time I seen them, you know what I'm saying? They was both undressed with a bunch of Vaseline all over their body, cuz. And oh, the FCC? I'm being told the censors, everybody. So he goes, she goes, after he says he's with Landon, she goes, why don't you go sleep with Maggie? And then David says something back, and she goes, the smoke wasn't enough. The smoke wasn't enough. Psychotic bitch. Psychotic. And I thought Jeffrey was going to hear it in that moment and go, wait a minute. But remember, Jeffrey already figured it out when him and David was sitting on the front of the house last week. When he was like, how did this happen? And David was trying to like, I don't know. And he was like, she did this, didn't she? She did this. All right, Jeffrey's on it. And Jeffrey got a little backbone tonight too, y'all. I appreciate him. We're coming with that. Because they switched to Jeffrey and Wyatt in the kitchen. All right. And Wyatt is basically poking at Jeffrey, you know, talking about, you know, you're in love with me, you know, you want me, you know, you want me, you know, but you want me to pitch for your team, and I'm not going to do it, and all this stuff, right? He goes, what were you guys doing in that hotel room when he walked in on him and Landon? And then Jeffrey was trying to stall, like trying to not say nothing. He goes, and then here he goes with the, Wyatt, stop, Wyatt, don't, Wyatt, stop, Wyatt, don't. I told you, I hate that so much. Wyatt, stop, Wyatt, don't. So finally he goes, we had sex and it was good. Then all of a sudden Wyatt turned. Like, nah, I don't want to hear all that. I just asked. I don't want to hear all the gory details. Then Jeffrey goes, somehow I get this feeling that you do want to hear the details. And then Stormcloud said some things that made me think. So, and then Wyatt was molested up at the camp. Is Wyatt sugar frosted flake show, or what's going on? I don't know, and then I'm going to discount that because something's coming up that Landon's going to say. Hold up now, I don't want to get ahead of myself. So he's trying to get Jeffrey to have a drink, and of course Jeffrey won't have a drink. He's still looking like goddamn Scarface. Look like Godzilla took a bite out of his face. Wyatt, stop! Wyatt, don't! I can't. Anyways, so Landon, now Wyatt gets up to leave out. He's over it. There's Landon standing leaning against like the refrigerator or the wall or whatever. And I missed what, it was just something quick that Wyatt said to him. Landon is telling Jeffrey, nah, he don't want your ass. You know what I'm saying? And now I know when we was in bed, I thought you were saying, why? Like you were having issues with, you know, like you was going through something. But now I know you was trying to say Wyatt. I like Landon's rawness too. Like just boom, put it out on the table. What? I said it. What? I like that about him. Like, don't be beating around bushes. Don't be trying to be politically correct. Just goddamn it, say it. Alright? Appreciate Landon for that. Alright? So he was telling Jeffrey, I done already scoped him out. It's what people do when they don't think anybody is looking that tells you the most about them. Huh? And he's like, he's not sneaking no looks at nobody's ass, not looking at men's crotches, he ain't looking at dudes. He's all about the coot, and you wasting your damn time, and you're psychotic, and you need to step the fuck down. Alright? Alright, it was something like that. Alright, he didn't say the last part. Alright? But he did tell Jeffrey he's not interested in you. You're wasting your time. Wyatt don't want you. He don't want you. He don't want you. Alright? So, Jeffrey is devastated. Alright? Then in comes goddammit Stormcloud bitch from hell and Q-Storm. In comes goddammit Stormcloud bitch from hell. And she tells Landon to leave. And Landon said something smart back to her ass. And she goes, "Oh, it's you, little boy." And he goes, "Oh, it's you, little girl." She goes, "Oh no, that's you, son." You know, and then they start their little sniping, right? So Landon, then David tells him, he goes, "Landon, you don't have to leave. You can stay." Landon's like, "I'm not going to be a pawn in y'all little chess game right here." Because he would have went in on her. I got the sense Landon was going to go in on her ass and pull that wig off her head. But never mind. Y'all got more problems than me having problems with her. Just never mind. So Landon just decides to bounce on out. Alright? So, she's telling Jeffrey, "You should talk to Melissa." And, he says, I don't have to talk to Melissa. I don't want to have shit to do with Melissa. I don't have anything to say to Melissa or you. And David goes, "Finally, Jeffrey." I actually had to be revived after Jeffrey did that, y'all. He got all manly on us, like I'm like, "Jeffrey, is that you? Is that you, Jeffrey?" Jeffrey got his man on him, y'all. Got his man on him. He was like, I don't got shit to say to you. I don't got shit to say to Melissa. I don't got shit to do. And David was even impressed in that moment. Like, "Finally, Jeffrey." Like, for the love of God. Quick, bring me my water. So it was good to see Jeffrey get that little backbone in that moment. All right. "Finally, son." And he says, You live your life, Jeffrey. You live your life for you, son." Appreciated that. So then there's goddamn it Melissa. Jeffrey's telling her, "Get the hell out of here. Get the hell out of here." But Jeffrey, didn't I tell you to get the hell out of here? Like, get the hell, like, disrespecting her straight up and down. I'm like, okay, Jeffrey. Okay then. I see you. And I didn't write that part, y'all. See, and this is what I say. Tyler do little sniper stuff to me, you see what I'm saying? Then he'll do something like this, trying to make up with me. You see what I'm saying? Like, "Oh, we friends again." Appreciate it. You see what I'm saying? I'm calling Tyler. So, now, then Maggie, she gets David, and she's asking about the cause of the fire. Then she pulls him into the study. Now this pissed me off too, because he's saying, you know, "I don't really know what happened." And she was like, "How come there was soot on you and her clothes were perfectly fine? Remember, Maggie don't miss nothing. You got to get up early and stay up late to pull one over on Maggie Day. You just got to. You just have to." Alright? So she's alluding to arson. And then she tells him, "Y'all going to have to get y'all story straight, because this is going to look bad if you have to file an insurance claim. Like, it could get real messy. Like, we know it's arson. You trying to say it's not. Basically, they have to try to kill you. You see what I'm saying?" So then he's telling her, before that, he thinks it's like because she likes him, and she was like, "Nah." He was like, because you're in love with me." She goes, "No, David, I'm not in love with you. I want you." And it's like, the more that I see you hurting and the more stuff I see she's doing to you, the more I want you. I want you. Like, she wants to protect him, but she also wants that black penis, y'all. She want it, man. She want it. You know? And then she got the smells cologne and everything. Maggie looked like she was about to faint. But goddammit, there is goddammit David still fucking standing up for Stormcloud bitch from hell. I'm calling Tyler. We're over it. I'm over the car. I'm over I'm over Jeffrey not having a backbone. Of at least he had something of a backbone. Okay, I guess we'll allow that. But I'm over the car, and I'm over, damn it, David even trying to stand up for Veronica's hateful ass. I'm over it, y'all. Meanwhile, you just telling Jeffrey, finally, son. Well, finally, David. When are you gonna get a backbone? You know what I'm saying? And toss this bitch over a cliff someplace. I'm over it, y'all. I'm calling Tyler. I'm calling Tyler. Calling Tyler. I'm calling Tyler. Because there's no need for him to even be defending her now. Just admit your damn wife is crazy. Nobody will care. No one will care. You're not doing it for Jeffrey's sake. Jeffrey knows his mom is a crazy bitch now. The criers know. Everybody knows. Why are you still protecting her? I can't with David now, y'all. Now, I don't know if I'm going to write his parts. I don't know if I'm going to write his parts next week. I don't know. Again, I'm calling Tyler. Call Tyler. So he's telling her, we're just going through a rough patch. We're just going through a rough patch. Excuse me. Maggie goes, one hell of a rough patch, huh? In other words, like the bitch trying to burn down your house and kill you in it. That's one hell of a rough patch, bro. Again, I told you guys last week, I decided that Jeffrey is just as tick-tick-boom crazy as goddammit Veronica. They are crazy. I've decided. They're probably both on medication. Jeffrey probably has some drug abuse in his background, for all we know. And I'm starting to think David may have too. Something's up. We need that character developed more. We need more. We need more. We need more. I'm calling Tyler. Then she asked David, where's your truck at? He goes, I don't know. I guess it's at the house. She goes, was it destroyed in the fire, or you don't know? Now, this is the part that pissed me off. Maggie, when she had it with David's dumb bullshit of him loving his wife, she goes, I know you love your wife. She was over it, and she was thinking like, well, if I show him this will, finally it will be over. She goes to get the pictures, and I start writing, she shows him the pictures. Then I had to scratch that out. She almost showed him the pictures. And he asks her, what does she know? And she goes, I know you love your wife. I know you love your wife. Right? And then she left out. Why didn't she show him the pictures, y'all? Why? For the love of God, Tyler. Why? Why, Tyler? Why? I can't. I can't. So now we see Jeffrey get Melissa. Come on, come on. And he's taking her outside. They get outside, and he's telling her, because they had valet parking. Remember, this is the Crier Mansion and all right? And remember, you guys, in case you forgot, all right, they use my house for this, all right, for the Crier Mansion. Let's be clear about this, all right, all right. So anyways, so he's telling the valet, like, get this helpless car. She is leaving, all right. She's like, Jeffrey, no, I need to talk to you. Jeffrey, no, please. I need to stay. I need to stay. Here comes goddamn Candace. She comes up. What's she doing here? With that Candace look? Like, I'm detecting something that I won't like, and the bitch will die. So, it all comes out, y'all. Melissa's telling her, I have to be here. I have to be here. And I was like, tell her. Because, like, you know, we've been waiting, remember? So, Melissa lets it all come out. She tells him, like, nah, I need to stay because your mom has set up everything. And I thought, well, now Candace is here, maybe she's going to Jeffrey, I need to talk to you, and she's going to leave. But nah. And I was like, God damn it, Tyler, give it to us now, give it to us. Sure enough, she goes, Jeffrey, I'm pregnant. And we see Melissa start crying. And she's like, I'm pregnant. And he goes, yeah, you're pregnant. And she goes, it's true, I'm pregnant. And then she starts telling him all the shit, just like Stormcloud told her. Like, that I was supposed to, she paid me to come and get your ass drunk, watch gay porn with you, get pregnant, make sure the night I came back to that day when I came back to the hotel, we were trying to make sure that everything was a go. And Candace is like, for what the hell? Like, what is this? You know? So she's like, nah. She's like, she paid my, she gave my mother $500,000. What was it? $500,000? $500,000. And she owns the. She's got the title to our house and all the shit. My father has cancer. She's paying the bills and whoop de whoop de woo. If we don't be together, if we have to be together, we have to be together. We have to get married. You have to like me. Otherwise, she's gonna take our house and we lose everything and this and that. Oh my God, I felt bad for Melissa in that moment, y'all. I did, and I cried everything, and I got a little moist. Got a little moist. You know what I'm saying? A little moist. So that's my girl Melissa. You know what I'm saying? That's my girl Melissa. You know what I'm saying? From back in the day. From back in the day, cuz. Back in the day. Back in the day. My homeboy used to date Melissa. So it all comes out. And Candace is like, what? She was like, I need your ass to meet me at my hotel later, and you need to bring several fucking pregnancy tests up. So I don't know if she's just like trying to be sure because she don't believe her, or she's thinking of an angle where they can kind of get Jeffrey out of this, or maybe, I don't know, y'all. But I didn't know how to read Candace in that moment, alright? And I'm calling Tyler. But still, she's still being nasty to Melissa. She's like, okay, bye, little girl, bye, girl, bye. She actually said, girl, bye. So I don't know what to make of this, but it's all out on the table now. At least now we know who that was in that damn hospital room. Remember when Stormcloud called there, and when David was like, I want to tell Melissa that Jeffrey's gay. And then she goes, I'll call her for you. And so Stormcloud calls her. He's like, hello, Mrs. Harrington. And you know, and then we see that then the camera pans over and dude's laying in the bed. I'm like, does he know goddamn it Dusty as Tony? Anyways, so now Melissa leaves. So Candace is about to go in the house. Jeffrey's trying to stop her from going. Melissa leaves. Jeffrey's trying to stop Candace from going in the house. Candace, don't. Candace, don't. She's like, she goes, I'm grieving. I'm mourning my friend, and she like goes on into the house. Now Hannah confronts her. All right, and she's giving her the whole slave revolt thing. Massa gonna be mad, and what are you doing here, girl? And I told you not to come here, and this is these white folks' house. These white folks good to me. I pick time for them all day, and they Massa good to me now. Massa ain't mad at me no. Fine. They're all technical about the script. That's not in the script, Jedi. That's not in the script. You're off script now. You're off script. I produced the damn episode. Take a purge. Can't work with these people. And where's my fan at? Where's my fan? Where's my fan? Anyways. So, Candace is not trying to hear it. And Catherine comes up and shuts it down. I invited her here. Then, Hannah says something, and then Catherine goes, no. Like, shut Kizzy down. And you know how Kizzy be giving them looks like, Massa? That's all she do. Massa? So she gave the Massa look, and then Catherine goes, she goes, I wanted her here. She has answers that we need. So then, she calls Jim over. And Jim is again just like in this state of, he's not shot calling. You know, like, this is Mr. I'll handle it. I'll handle it. Remember? This ain't the same Jim, everybody. And I talked to Tyler now. I spoke with Tyler. And I told Tyler, I said, this is not the same Jim Cryer, Tyler. What's going on? What's going on? See? And Tyler won't tell me things because he knows I write better scenes than him. So he's very secretive about what he writes. Huh? See, you know, just 8-time Oscar, 6-time Emmy, 3-time Grammy. The last 10 blockbuster films of the summer, I produced and wrote. So anyways, after she tells Kizzy to back off and everything, and Jim comes up, then she says, I'd like to see you in the study. I've been working on my Catherine Cryer, y'all. I'd like to see you in the study. So they all go into the damn study. And I was a little nervous right here because I'm like, it's the Cryers. They're shady. And there could be somebody behind the door. There could be chloroform. Things happen. Things happen. Things happen. So she offers her a drink. Jim pours a drink. Candace looks at it. She goes, you don't think I'm going to drink that, do you? So Jim hasn't said a word. Jim takes a drink of it to prove that like it's not fucking poison. Hands it to her. And Candace goes, wow, this room really looks different. This room hasn't changed. It hasn't changed at all since we broke in that couch. And Catherine Cryer is sitting there like this. Now, I'm assuming they're on meds, y'all. Remember when Stormcloud called the doctor that night? Dr. So-and-so, can you bring something for my friends? They're going through a difficult time right now. Can you bring something for my friends? So maybe the doctor did bring them something and they're both on fucking Quaaludes or something because I can't. Catherine is sitting there like mummified. So Catherine goes, what did you do to our daughter? Candace goes, I didn't do anything to your daughter. That's that Candace. I didn't do anything to I didn't do anything to your daughter. It's more like, what did you do to your daughter? I want to know what you did to our daughter. She goes, you're not pinning this one on me. You're not pinning this one on me. So, God damn it, Candace puts down the damn drink. She's heading for the door. God damn it, Catherine Cryer gets a bottle from off the damn bar of Jim Beam. Goes up behind her. Cracks Candace over the damn head. Candace collapses down on the couch. And I'm like, remember when remember all those times Candace was trying to call Jeffrey and she couldn't get a hold of Jeffrey? Finally she reached him in the car and he told Candace, he said, Candace, you need to watch your back. She goes, for what? She goes, because I know the Cryers and they'll be looking for somebody to blame this on. And then Candace goes, let them bring it. Huh? So is this that now? How are they going to try and blame this on damn Candace? How are they going to... Candace wasn't even in the house the night that Amanda was killed. We still don't even know how goddamn it Amanda was killed either. So, after she breaks the bottle over her head, Catherine goes out of the study and closes the door. Jim sits there a second or two. Candace is still passed out and collapsed. He gets up and goes for the door. I don't get it, y'all. I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't want Candace being handicapped again, Tyler. That we've already done that storyline. It's old. I've talked to everybody who watches the show on Earth, and they've all told me. All right? They've all told me. They've all told me. And they don't want this. Now, how are they going to pin this on Candace, everybody? It's not a suicide. It's not. There's too much blood. That crime scene is not consistent with a suicide. So they can't say, oh, she gave her something that made her commit suicide. That won't work. That won't work, Tyler. That won't work. Now, that won't work. That was a murder. Somebody was in that house. Somebody killed, damn it, Amanda. I'm telling you. Alright? And so, how are they going to blame this on Candace if it's a murder? She wasn't in the house. Quincy left the house that night. Nobody could have came back. Nobody. God damn it! The last time we saw Amanda, when she was running up and down the halls, eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Next thing we know, it was a gunshot. That's it. There was no time for anything else to take place. All right. Watch your step, Tyler. Watch your step. All right. I'm going to be in Atlanta next week. If you want me to come in and help you through these, don't do this on your own, Tyler. You need me, obviously. The entire show has been me, but I do love the fact that it's out in the open now that Melissa is pregnant. All right, and that's not a lie. I believe her. She's pregnant. I believe her. I believe her. I thought maybe Stormcloud was lying at the end of last season's finale when she was like, "You did it, Jeffrey. You did it." And remember, after he storms out and after he did, "You shut up. You go to hell. I'm going to talk down to that." And then she sits down on the couch and she goes, "What are we going to name the baby?" So, I believe Melissa is pregnant. We accept that. Melissa's pregnant, I'm telling you. Alright? Alright, and I spoke with Tyler. Now, I don't really see any need for Jeffrey to even be upset with Melissa anymore now, you guys. They can fake it along. Play Veronica. Play her ass. You see what I'm saying? Do a fake wedding. Never show her the license. Make her think they got married and they're really not. You see what I'm saying? Unless he's just completely over her, which I suspect he is, because he told her, "I don't have to do shit you tell me, and I don't have to listen to Melissa either. Like, get the hell out of my face." So Jeffrey's got the backbone. So in that scenario, then scrap what I just said. That's off the table. That's out. All right. Then now it's get an attorney. It's blackmail. All right. What we don't have yet is we don't have Wyatt telling Jeffrey about the fucking car. I'm over it. So, still, all this, Jeffrey's the only one who doesn't know about the car. Everybody knows, except for Jeffrey. Damn. Alright, here's the scenario. Goddamn it. Jeffrey can't be with Melissa. Alright, that's out. Unless he wants to be compassionate and go along. I mean, at the end of the day, the bitch did set the house on fire. If she'll set the house on fire, she'll certainly take Melissa's and her people's house and let her father die of cancer and everything. The bitch is crazy and needs to be thrown over a cliff. In the meantime, we have to deal with her. So I think Jeffrey should just go along to make her happy, and at least until maybe Melissa's father goes into remission, makes some kind of recovery, and they say screw her. Or Candace has $7.4 million. She could handle it. There's a lot of ways we could go on this, y'all. There's a lot of ways we could go on this. Maybe that will come up. Maybe if Melissa does follow up and meet Candace at the hotel, we'll find that out, I guess, next week, whatever. All right, I'm over it. Over it. All right. Anyways, this was a bomb-ass episode, y'all. Bomb. And the season finale really was off the chain, too. It really was. I just was bullshitting at the beginning because I don't want don't tell Tyler. Season finale was some bullshit, y'all. Wasn't it, you guys? Wasn't it? I know it was just, ugh. It was off the chain. But coming back now with this one right after that, this was a good look. That's a good look. Just when you think you had it all. Big ends, car notes, collecting cars. Picture your life elevated with me. You must start project, celebrity, something. Anyway, this was a good episode. It was off the cheesy. Appreciate the revelations. we're off to a good start this season, y'all. We're off to a good start. 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 I'm glad I came back to write for this season, because otherwise it would have been a failure already. Thank God I'm here. Thank God. Thank God. Anyways, yeah, good episode. Good episode. Alright, I'm going to leave it there, everybody, because I got a lot of post-production to do. I got to add sound. I've got to edit. I've got to compress. I got a lot of things I got to do. Alright, but remember, this is how we're going to do this for the next several weeks, you guys. I will give you a pre-video over on the Jedi for all my fans that come to that channel, and then the review will always be in the description box. You just click on it and there you go. Alright, and then if you just want to go to the Jedi Revolution, the other channel, and then just see it there, either way you want to do it is fine. I'm just trying to make it as easy as I can for you. If you have any issues or if you have any trouble, whatever, don't hesitate to reach out to me. I'm very responsive to my people. And you are why I do what I do. Especially like these reviews, I tell you guys all the time. I'm a big fan of the show. I do the type of review that I would want to see. I'm a fan of the show, you know? And so this is what I would watch, you know? Okay, I watched the episode. Now let me see what they talk about online. Let me see, you know? And I would go see the Jedi. I would. If it wasn't me, I would go see the Jedi. All right? So I always try and give you my very best for me, everybody. I always do. I always do. So I land the plane here. I thank you guys all again for coming and checking me out this week. And I'll see you again next week here on this channel for the haves and the have-nots. I am the Jedi.